All right, Brad, set it down.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna work. All you HVAC guys and framers out there, we need your help. 2 years ago, we started our craziest project yet. We built this 2-story garage studio from the ground up with 0 new construction experience. We paid cash for the materials and took our time along the way to get all the little details exactly right. But that was only the beginning, gang. Now it's time for the main event. It's time to build the actual house. It's going to be much bigger and much harder to build, especially with just 3 guys. And this time we have $300,000 and 365 days to build that 3,100 square foot dream home. Let's get started. Good morning, gang. Paul with Stud Pack. Welcome back to the channel. Here with my son Jordan, my son-in-law Rad. We're building the Stud Pack Dream House. Really excited today because our floor truss package arrived. You saw us dig the foundation, pour the slab, build the walls, and now we're ready to continue building this guy into the air. So a big shout out to Builders First Source. Literally, guys, Monday morning, 3 days ago, we approved the drawings for these trusses. Here it is Thursday morning. We have them on site along with all the hangers and a plan to put this big puzzle together. We're gonna go through every detail, show you every screw, every connection, every truss. But for right now, I just wanna see some trusses in the air. All right, guys, we got the baby trusses out of the way. The baby ones are these back here. So we're gonna start here and work our way forward. But this girder truss, the red one, is of course on the bottom. So we didn't want to take double work and move all these just to get those 2 that we need and then move them again and put them up there. So we're gonna pivot. We're gonna start right here. This is the front porch. We're gonna pull this number and we're gonna lay out all these trusses, which is this batch right here. And then we're just gonna slide them up on the roof, nail them onto our layout, and then as we do that, we'll unbury the ones that we really need. So all we gotta do, remember, it's just a big puzzle. This is the front porch wall. We're gonna pull 11 foot 2 and 8/16, 11 foot 2 1/2 to the front of that truss. Then it's 2 foot apart all the way across till we get to the middle, and we'll just lay out all these, start setting some trusses. All right, guys, we've got the top plates laid out. Now we're gonna thread our trusses into these walls. Okay, Rad, flip it and go down to your first mark. It's probably gonna be towards the backyard. So then we're gonna lay them in here, shoot them into the building, and then lift them off of 2 ladders, nail them to our line, go all the way down, all the way to the backyard. This will go quick. First truss. Woo! Let's go.
Do it.
Let's go, Rad. First
Yeah!
truss. Got it.
Nice, dude. Flat walls, baby.
Dad, what happened to your hat?
What's wrong with it?
It's all bent
All
up.
floppy?
Yeah.
So in the comments, people say that's what happens when it gets wet. They said just get it wet again,
Okay.
and you can reshape it.
Ah.
But I like it.
Rolled in. No, it's perfect.
You're perfect, Dad.
Got it? This is the last one, correct?
Two more.
Okay, I'm good. I put it through that little... Got it. What's up with that? Okay. Oh! Look at this guy.
Hey guys, we've been framing this house for a number of weeks now, and I've never realized how important it is for your feet to stay dry until I started wearing my Camel City Mill socks. So these are the socks I used to wear. Probably the same ones you're buying, just a bulk pack of the cheapest socks you can buy because you know they're gonna get destroyed. And then when you get home at night, you can't wait to take them off because they're so uncomfortable and they're wet. Now I keep them in my truck to check my oil. These Camel City Mill socks are really awesome, guys. They come in ankle length. These are the crew. Of course, I'm wearing the boot. And they're made of a blend of Ironside merino wool. Plus, they're made in the good old USA, and they're so confident in the durability of the socks, it comes with a 10-year durability guarantee. What that means, if you get a hole or a tear in your sock, you just send it back. They're gonna send you another one for free for 10 years. And no lie, guys, come in here closer. Look at the weave of the sock on the bottom. It feels like I'm getting a little massage on my feet all day while I'm wearing these socks under my work boots. So if you're tired of those thin work socks you're wearing, you know, the ones with all the holes in them like I used to wear, check out Camel City Mill socks. We're gonna leave a link below in the description. Use the code STUDPACK at checkout and you're going to get 10% off your order of Camel City Mill socks. The workday is half done, but my socks are nice and dry. Thanks again to Camel City Mills for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work. We're making great progress, so the next few trusses are actually underneath the master bathroom shower. So as you can see, the truss designers put a recess in it here so that the shower floor can flush out with the bathroom floor, so we have a 0 entry shower. But in order to accomplish that, look at all the additional framing. Got 2 bottom cords, all these other horizontal cords. This guy's really heavy. It's gonna take all 3 of us to move it over there and get it up there.
Good? Yep.
You got it right?
Yep. Yeah.
Why haven't I been working from this side? Bad.
All right, guys, really exciting. In less than 2 hours, we got this whole side done. And I gotta say, that's a lot easier than 2x12s. Wouldn't you agree, Jordan? Because we're not having to cut them and we're not having to worry about them tipping over. We can just put the trusses up there, pull them on our mark and toenail them. Now, of course, we're gonna come back later with a screw from underneath, tie the whole structure together. But this side was kind of the more mathy side, right? As you can see, the spacing of the trusses is not very consistent. That's because right here where these are close together, we're picking up the load of this tub. And over here where they're closer together, we're picking up the load of the tile shower. But on this side, we don't have all that. So they're all 2 feet apart. We're gonna pull 11'6" from the front wall, make a mark every 2 feet, and that takes care of this end. So we'll go ahead and mark the top plates on that far wall. And then on this side, they simply line up just like that against the ones we just put up. Sometimes they're on the right, sometimes they're on the left.
All right, gang, we accidentally put this girder truss up here. We didn't need it when we put it up here, but now we do need it. And it's up here, which is nice, saves us a trip. But it's flipped and backwards. So we have to spin it up here, which is gonna be gnarly because it's heavy. And then we have to transfer it from this wall, and we have to then span it, take this guy and bring it over there. So we're gonna use the scaffolding for that, but right now we're just gonna spin it on top of these trusses. So let's get that done and see where we're at.
Right there. Oh, here we go. Nice.
Boom. I'm good. This big truss is weighing me down. It's nice.
You have arrived.
Yeah. See where it says G?
Yep.
G for goat.
E for go. Fat.
Yes!
Yeah!
Good job, dude. All right, gang, we just finished the entire well, that's not true. I just lied. Most of the second floor. We got the master bedroom here. Rad's over in the master bathroom. First official guy in the master bathroom. Dream home. Dream home. So sick, dude. So now we're gonna pop over there and we are going to tackle the girder truss, which is a double truss secured together with screws. So that way we can do our cantilevers. We're gonna show you guys that real soon, but I think we...
Pee in your future bathroom.
You're gonna what in your cup?
Alright, jump it.
Absolutely. Hey, it saves time. Okay, let's get that beefy juicer boy.
Up there.
Goy?
Beefy,
Huh?
beefy juicy boy.
Yeah. Let's put it up there and then...
Sounds like a sandwich.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice, Rad. Classic.
Oh, that happened. Following the brace.
Where you at, bud?
103, exactly.
Perfect.
103.
Love that.
Technology wins again. All right, nail it.
They should be the same size.
Boom.
Think I can jump to you.
Well, this isn't locked in, so
Not locked in. Hold on.
rad. Okay, okay.
The truss goes on the right side of the mark. Yeah.
So I'm at 15 and a half, you add that 24, it's 39 and a half. So your next mark is 39 and a half.
Yeah, but just get yourself on like the 2 foot mark and then let Rad pull every 2 feet.
That's a smart idea. Okay. Nice, Rad.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You don't need me.
Yep.
1 1/4.
Yep. Woo, good work, men.
Good work, man.
And women and lady.
Well done. Thank you so much, Summer, for coming and filming.
That's awesome. We just have these
cutting
and a couple over there tomorrow. We can start laying down some X Factor.
Yeah. What are you gonna sing for us?
No.
Oh.
I don't-
X
I
Factor
don't-
joke. All right.
I
never
don't
mind.
sing.
What's that?
Guys, back on site the next day. Our goal today is to finish right here. It's a little section, but there's a lot of work. Let me show you why. These trusses hang off of the girder truss with this big old bracket that came with our truss package. So this strap wraps around the top of the girder truss. So I don't want a hump up there when we put down our Advantech, and I don't want a hump on the bottom when we put in our drywall. So your favorite detail, our favorite detail, we're gonna route a pocket. So that guy sits right there, and then our drywall spans over it. So are we weakening this truss right here by removing that, what, 3/16 inch of wood and up there? I say no, but if it is, I feel like we have much bigger problems. The other issue I'm running into, these plates are right at the surface, so I kind of skimmed this one with my router bit, but this is an old guy I got. 1/2 inch shank, 3/4 inch router bit. It's been through heck with me, but I'm willing to sacrifice it just so we have a nice flush ceiling and a nice flush second floor. I've got this one all set up. Let's route it. All right, 2 down. Now, how do I know on these trusses which is the bottom and which is the top? Because we already have these already flipped over. This is the bottom. How do I know that? Look over here, bud. All our tags are always on the bottom of the truss, and they're always on the same end of the truss. Like this whole row, they're all on the west side of the property. Now, it's easy for us sometimes to know which is the top of the truss, because there's this notch right here for the 2x4 that ties them all together. That's the top. But some of our trusses don't have this notch, so that way we rely on the tag.
Guys, we're floating up here on the trusses. Like Dad said, the straps are gonna come up on either side of this truss right here. So we got a route 1, 2, 2 routes for each truss. It's gonna take some time, so let's just get it popping.
Jordan and Rad got all the tops done, so these 4, we're just gonna do them on the bottom. They're already installed, so it looks like a little upside down routing. That's a lot of fun. 3 left.
All right, guys, we got 5 up and rain.
Classic Texas.
See you in a sec.
All right, guys, quick storm, blue skies again. Let's keep working. So here's our hangers. They're stamped with the minimum and the maximum number of nails, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna toss this to Rad. We'll keep hanging our trusses. All right, here's our hanger. It's sprung a little bit, so I like to just squeeze it. A little bit like that. Slide it up towards Rad. I'm gonna get my hammer and I'm gonna seat it right here. I know a lot of people like to put a little dab of Lexel or something there for squeaks, but we're not gonna have any squeaks. All right, Rad's gonna put a nail on top.
And we did level this. We put the torpedo on it, made sure it was perfectly plumb.
Right here.
Yeah.
And we got a screw here.
Yes.
Keeping it tight.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze, hit this up. Okay, Rad.
Nice. All right, gang, so already 2 pro tips here. First pro tip is we put a structural screw from this piece straight into this piece, this diagonal cord, or up here if we can. And the reason for that is so that we can suck the truss tight against the girder, because code only allows an 1/8 of an inch gap from our girder to our truss. So we just suck it in with our structural screw, make it nice and tight so we don't have to worry about it becoming unseated here. And also so we can flush up over here and we know it's consistent there. Yeah. Second pro tip, Rad puts a nail in the top here so that when he bends this over, we get a nice crisp bend instead of trying to do it beforehand and now it's all floppy. So put a nail there, then bend it. Now he's gonna drive it. It's that easy.
Yep, and the other advantage of this is once it's tight, we can plumb it and it stays where we put it.
Exactly.
So this is plumb.
Minimum nailing quality, 4 top and 2 face. So that's what we're doing. 4 top and 2 on the face right there. We could go more, and sometimes we are, but it feels really great. And the structural screw adds a lot, so we're good there.
The top's all nailed off. Now Jordan comes up off the bottom from the ladder, puts in the little diagonal nails, even though we don't think they're doing a whole lot, at least it keeps the truss from lifting up. And then if any of the holes in the straps line up with the diagonal bracing, he also puts a nail in there.
Yep, and that's it.
That's it.
3 more.
Okay guys, all the trusses for our stair landing and the hallway in Jordan's office are in place. They're hanging off the girder truss on the far side that we just finished, so Rad's on the scaffolding on this side. He's lining them up on the layout we already put on our Versalam, and he's screwing them down. All right guys, all the trusses are installed and we were really excited. It went so good. We got them all up in less than 2 days, but we have 3 things we still need to do. First one is we got to screw our 2 girder trusses together. And these guys, remember, they're supporting these trusses that cantilever out for our stair landing. Now, are we just going to randomly place screws wherever we want? Of course not. The engineer drawings that came from Builder's First Source have a detail right here, a picture and text of where the screws go and how many. They sent us the screws, so that's out of the picture. We know what screws to use, but they want them 12 inches apart and the top cord only. Cord, C-H-O-R-D, it's not C-O-R-D, drives me nuts. And 3 in any vertical cords. We only have 2 vertical cords, so that's gonna be real easy. Let's pull the scaffolding over and get those screws in.
What's up guys, we've been grabbing these 6-inch screws trying to get them into our truss here, and we're pushing so hard that this bit got stuck and I can't get it out. So pro tip, if you put it on reverse hit that screw in reverse for a second, it'll loosen that bit and then should come right out.
All right, gang, and just like that, took about 10 minutes. Me and Rad just banged out these screws. Thought that was gonna take longer, really quick. And so we've got our one in the top cord here, and then per spec, 3 in the vertical cord on each one. There's only 2 vertical cords on this entire girder truss. So that's good, man. It feels really strong.
Nice job, dude.
How strong does it feel when you're walking up there?
Crazy strong.
Really?
Yeah, these are our strongest trusses by a long haul.
All right, gang, girder truss is all screwed in. We've moved this way, and now we're gonna start tackling this. A piece of 2x goes here, a 2x4. Goes all the way down and ties all the trusses together. So the first thing we do is we get our framing square and we put it here, make a perfect 90, and then we brace this 45 to keep this truss perfectly 90 degrees. And then we're gonna come back and double check with a torpedo just to double check. It's spanning the plates. It's not the best reading, but that's money right there. Love that. It's good and flat. So Rad's got the 2x in place now, and Dad already has everything laid out just like these trusses on the 2x already. So all we have to do is get this one lined up and then put each truss to our line that Dad's already made. He makes it real easy for us. He's the GOAT.
The goat.
Yep.
Like it?
I love it. That's great. We're just gonna work our way down and it's gonna go quick. So Dad already cut it for the splice on this truss. And so yeah, we should just drop it in. You're good.
Good?
Yeah. All right, gang, so our 2x4 right there is all the way across. It's looking really good. They're perfectly plumb. It's very strong. BFS sent us a crap ton of these strong drive Simpson screws. These are the same ones that we use to screw the girder together, but we have like 80 extra. So we're just gonna use these and do exactly what Rad's doing. Just connecting the top plates to the bottom of the trusses with these screws.
You're gonna have one strong floor, my friend.
It's gonna be awesome. But we gotta do that all the way around. All the way down there, there, all the way around. Just fired screws all down the middle, interior wall. Now we're putting that 2x on.
All right, guys, getting this one on the end over our beam. We had a few little gaps because this isn't the straightest 2x4 in the world. So I brought a furniture clamp. We're clamping it down. They got it on layout. Everything's square. A little bit more tighten.
You see it coming down?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Oh yeah, dude.
Nice.
We can live with that.
Love it. 2 at 55.
2 at 55. All right, same thing on our stair cantilever. We got one on the top, one on the bottom. So we're gonna have 1.125" Advantech on top. What I might do, guys, since we're gonna have a stairway leaning against this side, along this wall, all that weight against there, I may put a piece of Advantech on the bottom and even the 3 sides, just to make that like a big box beam so it can't move at all with the weight of the stairs sitting on it right here. And that'll make it really strong for our railing system, whatever that is later. So I'm considering that. A couple more nails, and then we got the brace on this side of the building. I've already got it cut and laid out. This will just take a few more minutes.
Yeah, these clouds, man. So pretty.
That's crazy. That's a pretty cloud. I feel like we just had glorious shade. Oh, here it comes. It's like an eclipse.
Ah!
Right.
Stop!
Our shade is gone.
Can't even see the pretty cloud anymore. Alright.
Yep.
That's good?
Cool, man. So we left this 2x4 end right there because all the trusses going that way from this one over are 3/4 of an inch lower than these. And Builder's First Source did that for us so that the top of the tile in the bathroom can flush out with the hardwood in the bedroom, so we don't need a threshold or a transition. Something we learned on the garage build. All right, guys, the trusses are screwed to the top plates and they're braced with the 2x4 all the way along the perimeter. Our last little detail on the trusses is this 2x6 right here. Plans call it bracing, and they want it up at the top every 10 feet. So this is less than 20, so we're just gonna put it in the middle and that will satisfy that 10-foot requirement. But this chase right here is for ductwork, and it is 13 tall and 19 wide without the block. So my conundrum is, if I put this up here, it lessens the width here to 17.5. So if I do that, can I get a piece of ductwork in here and then run my branches that way so they're along the outer wall and then they get pulled toward a central return? So what I'm trying to say is, if we put it over here and I put ductwork there, we're gonna have a hard time getting ductwork that way, right? Because of this. So I wanna put it there. I just don't know if that's big enough for the ductwork. So that's what we're up against with this bracing. I just want to make sure we get it in the right spot so we don't have to remove it or cut it later. That would be a total drag. So our first 4 truss package is up. It looks totally awesome and it's totally flat. That's gonna be a wrap, guys. So if you have a 4-truss system under your like button, block it, lock it, smash it for us. Please hit that subscribe button. Remember, merch over at bunkerbranding.com, Stud Pack 2, at Stud Pack Official on Instagram. We'll see you right back here on our very next video.